Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Prestige Collection of September 2025. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you, the viewers, for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Sker Ritual, a fast-paced round-based zombie survival FPS where you team up or go solo against swarms of horrifying enemies called the Quiet Ones. Set on Sker Island in an alternate 1914, you fight to disrupt a supernatural broadcast, upgrade steampunk weaponry, and wield divine Celtic powers known as miracles. You will instantly recognize the Call of Duty Zombies inspiration, but with a dark, folk horror twist. Between waves, you explore eerie maps packed with Easter eggs, optional objectives, and a mysterious upgrade booth run by the Laughing Policeman. The gunplay is not groundbreaking. Some weapons feel lifted straight from COD, with altered names, but satisfying miracle upgrades, quirky enemy elites, and tactical variety keep it engaging. You can play solo or up to 4 players, and the difficulty scales based on team size. The devs even let you change difficulty mid-run, which adds welcome flexibility. The visuals mix grit with steampunk flair, and the game leans more into arcade-style fun than pure terror. That said, Sker Ritual is not without flaws. Mouse input issues and a lack of polish in animations and gun feedback may turn off hardcore shooter fans. Cosmetics are also limited, and progression feels a little grindy. Still, it is not pay to win. Cosmetics are cosmetics, and the Sker Pass is refreshingly pressure-free. If you've been craving a co-op zombie mode without COD's baggage or price tag, this is a strong indie alternative. Just don't expect the same level of refinement. At its core, Sker Ritual is loud, chaotic, and addictively fun. At number 2 we have IMMORTALITY, an extraordinary interactive experience that transcends traditional gaming, blending mystery, horror, and cinematic storytelling into a unique narrative. You play as an investigator, delving into the life of Marissa Marcel, an enigmatic actress who starred in 3 unreleased films. Through a treasure trove of clips, from her movies, interviews, and behind-the-scenes footage, you piece together the mystery of her disappearance. At first, the game feels disorienting, as you sift through the footage, unsure of what you're searching for. But as you explore, patterns emerge. You start to notice subtle details, hidden secrets, and connections between the scenes that pull you deeper into the story. The game's core mechanic of pausing and clicking on faces or objects to reveal new footage is both innovative and immersive, keeping you engaged as you unravel the layers of Marissa's life. What truly distinguishes IMMORTALITY is its eerie and captivating atmosphere. The horror here is not just in the blood or jump scares, it's in the psychological tension, the disturbing power dynamics, and the way Marissa's story unfolds. Manon Gage delivers a phenomenal performance, capturing the complexity of a woman who evolves from a vulnerable actress to a commanding presence. IMMORTALITY is not for everyone. It requires patience and a keen eye for detail. But for those who dive in, it offers an unforgettable experience, leaving you thinking about Marissa Marcel long after the credits roll. This is a masterpiece in interactive storytelling. At number 3 we have Moonstone Island, a charming blend of farming, creature collecting, and strategic card battling set in a vibrant pixel art world. Drawing inspiration from classics like Stardew Valley and Pokemon, it offers you a chance to become an alchemist in training, explore lush islands, tame adorable spirits, and dive into dungeon adventures, all while mastering a unique deck-building system. As you traverse the skies on a broomstick or balloon, the island's diverse personalities and stunning retro-inspired visuals immerse you in a world bursting with color and creativity. The spirit collecting mechanic is where the game shines, as tamed creatures grant you magical cards for battles. Each card represents unique abilities and buffs, adding layers of strategy to every encounter. Whether exploring dungeons or tending crops, the card-based systems keep gameplay dynamic and engaging. The game also includes a romance feature, allowing you to build relationships with quirky NPCs through conversations and gifts. While charming, this aspect feels less fleshed out compared to the robust creature collecting and farming mechanics. However, the sheer volume of activities, deck building, creature leveling, farming, and crafting can be overwhelming, especially with a loosely defined questline. Minor bugs, occasional lag, and short soundtracks can disrupt the experience, though the responsive development team actively addresses these issues. Despite its technical hiccups, Moonstone Island is a delightful indie gem. Its combination of cozy farming and innovative combat offers a fresh twist on the genre, perfect for casual exploration or strategic deck building. It's a must-try. At number 4 we have Deathless, the Hero Quest, a roguelike deck builder set in the vibrant world of Belosvet, where you guide 4 distinct heroes on a quest to defeat the immortal Koshi. Each journey is a mix of map navigation, card battles, and strategic decision making as you choose paths with randomized modifiers, some granting extra loot and merchants, others spawning tougher enemies or bosses. Combat is the highlight, with turn-based encounters that feel satisfying and tactical. You and your enemies each have armor and health, requiring you to break through defenses before dealing real damage. The intention system shows you what enemies will do next turn, letting you plan combos and counters with precision. Each hero, Vasilisa, Dobrynya, Varvara, and Alyosha, has a unique playstyle, deck, and relics, encouraging multiple playthroughs to see every path and story conclusion. Deck building is engaging, offering attack, skill, boon, and grace cards, which can be upgraded, swapped, or removed. Relics add game-changing buffs, while consumables give clutch advantages without costing AP. The Slavic myth-inspired enemies range from bandits and witches to skeletal archers and grotesque beasts, each with unique abilities to keep you on your toes. Visually, the game is polished and colorful, with striking card art and detailed character models. The soundtrack is equally impressive, setting the mood perfectly. While the game's difficulty leans easy once you master its systems, it remains a fun, highly replayable experience for fans of Slay the Spire style deck builders. At number 5 we have Planet Zoo, a detailed zoo management sim from Frontier Developments, the creators of Planet Coaster. You will build and manage zoos around the world, balancing animal care, guest happiness, staff efficiency, and financial stability, and it's far more stressful than you might expect. Planet Zoo gives you 4 main modes: Career, Challenge, Sandbox, and Franchise, but in reality, it feels like there are only 2. Everything is fine, and oh no, what have I done? Your animals can starve, dehydrate, get sick, fight, overheat, or even die if you're not vigilant. Ignore an alert for too long, and you'll find protesters at your park gates demanding better animal welfare. The game's systems are deep and often overwhelming, from habitat design and water treatment to staff zoning, breeding programs, and even the humidity of a cockroach's enclosure. This micromanagement is stressful, but satisfying. Every happy animal feels like a small victory, and the birth of a new cub or tortoise hatchling is genuinely rewarding. Planet Zoo's animals are beautifully animated and realistically behave, adding emotional weight to every decision. The building tools are powerful but can be fiddly, and a few UI issues and pathfinding glitches occasionally frustrate. If you enjoy detailed management sims, Planet Zoo is both a challenge and a delight. It is less about coasters and more about care, testing your ability to run a thriving zoo where every life matters, even the spiders. At number 6 we have SKALD, Against the Black Priory, a retro-inspired dark fantasy RPG that feels like stepping into a time machine to the Commodore 64 era, but with the polish and depth of modern gaming. It's a top-down turn-based adventure where you build and guide a party through an eerie world dripping with Lovecraftian horror. From the moment you start creating your character, you're hit with the depth of customization. Your choices, class, skills, and lore familiarity impact everything from combat performance to how you navigate the game's branching narrative. The game thrives on player agency, letting you decide whether to talk your way out of trouble or take a more violent approach. The dice roll mechanics and dialogue trees channel classic RPG vibes, blending nostalgia with meaningful choices. Combat is grid-based and intuitive, offering strategic options. However, you may find yourself leaning heavily on physical strikes, with the more intricate spells and skills taking a back seat. Repetition in battles occasionally dampens the excitement, but the variety of monsters and rich tactical setup keep things engaging overall. The narrative is where SKALD truly shines, pulling you into a fishing village, unraveling under sinister forces. The story is layered with eldritch twists and atmospheric storytelling, enhanced by pixel art and nostalgic Commodore 64 inspired mode. While its challenge and heavy reliance on text may feel daunting to some, fans of classic CRPGs will adore its faithful homage to the genre. With its compelling world, rich lore, and retro modern aesthetic, SKALD is a must-play for RPG enthusiasts. And number 7 we have Sol Cesto, a tactical roguelike where you gamble with fate every turn. Your mission is to descend through a cursed, ever-changing dungeon in search of the long-lost son. Each screen presents 4 rows, each hiding traps, monsters, gold, or rare items, and you must pick one, hoping luck is on your side. Every choice matters, and every mistake can cost you health, progress, or even your run. What makes Sol Cesto shine is its risk versus reward gameplay. You can equip magical items, upgrade stats, and use cursed teeth to bend probability in your favor. Some teeth give you boons, like better odds of avoiding traps, while others unleash devastating curses that can clear the board or punish you if used recklessly. It is a constant balance of strategy and chance, making every decision tense and satisfying. Currently in early access, Sol Cesto offers 3 distinct biomes, 4 unique characters, and a variety of monsters, traps, and surprises to keep runs feeling fresh. Each character has different abilities that encourage experimentation and replayability. Runs are short, usually between 25 to 40 minutes, but addictive, making it easy to play just one more. The striking art style, atmospheric music, and quirky dungeon inhabitants give the game plenty of charm. While content is still limited and RNG can sometimes feel cruel, the core loop is strong and already rewarding. If you enjoy roguelikes that blend tactical choices with calculated risk, Sol Cesto is worth diving into. And number 8 we have Escape Simulator, a first-person puzzle game that immerses you in a variety of escape room scenarios. Released in October 2021, it invites you to explore cleverly designed rooms filled with puzzles that challenge your wit and observation skills. The game's core mechanic revolves around scavenging your surroundings for clues, utilizing items in the right places, and ultimately unlocking the door to freedom. The themed rooms, ranging from ancient Egypt to a space station, are beautifully crafted, with each environment offering a distinct atmosphere that pulls you in. Whether you're decoding hieroglyphs or solving futuristic riddles, the puzzles are engaging, well-balanced, and never feel overwhelming. A key highlight of Escape Simulator is its accessibility. Important items are marked, and there's a hint system for when you're stuck. You can even discard unnecessary objects to keep your inventory manageable. These thoughtful touches ensure a smooth experience, allowing you to focus on the joy of solving each puzzle. The game shines brightest when played with friends, supporting up to 2 additional players in online co-op. Collaborating to crack the challenges adds a new layer of fun, making it one of the best cooperative puzzlers available. With 20 main levels, bonus content, and the ability to create and share your own rooms, Escape Simulator offers endless entertainment. Minor issues with physics and item glitches are rare, and do not detract from the overall experience. If you love escape rooms and clever puzzles, this game is a must-play. And number 9 we have Cassette Beasts, an indie RPG that channels Pokemon nostalgia, but with a twist. Instead of capturing creatures with Pokeballs, you use cassette tapes to record them. This game is aimed at fans who grew up with Red and Blue, but are now older and want something quirky with a touch of adult humor. Set in a vibrant world of 3D backgrounds and pixel art sprites, you battle using 120 unique monsters, like a traffic cone-wielding crab or a bullet-themed creature. The twist is that battles revolve around transforming and fusing monsters, where strategic type interactions cause chain reactions. For example, fire melts plastic into poison, adding a layer of depth that feels both familiar and new. Battles are typically 2-on-2, with you and a companion who can also transform and fuse with monsters. The game shines with its humor, from jokes about capitalism to villains resembling landlords, preying on the poor. It is full of nostalgic references, like using a pencil to rewind your creature, which will resonate with those who remember actual cassette tapes. However, as you progress, the initial charm fades. Despite its innovative mechanics, the game's battles can become repetitive, and the leveling system lacks incentive to keep capturing new creatures once your team is set. Ultimately, while Cassette Beasts delivers a fun, nostalgic experience with a unique twist, it struggles to surpass its Pokemon roots. It is more of a delightful remix than a genre evolution. And number 10 we have Thronefall, a clever mix of tower defense and real-time strategy where you take the role of a king on horseback, balancing economy, defense, and combat as you protect your kingdom. Instead of being a distant overseer, you join the battle personally, swinging weapons, tanking hits, and helping your army hold the line. This twist gives you more agency than a traditional tower defense game and adds a satisfying layer of strategy. Each level is handcrafted, offering a carefully balanced challenge rather than endless procedurally generated waves. You'll spend the day building and upgrading towers, walls, and troops, then fighting through night assaults. The tower upgrade system is excellent, letting you mix and match different effects to suit your map's layout. The economic side is just as engaging, as you must decide whether to invest gold in defenses or long-term income boosts. And sometimes you'll get entire challenge runs focused purely on maximizing your economy. That said, Thronefall does have some rough edges. The final boss feels like a massive difficulty spike, forcing you to grind out perks and upgrades before you can realistically win. Troop management also feels clunky compared to the polished tower system, as grouping or directing units isn't always intuitive. Still, with its charming minimalist visuals, clever design, and tons of challenge runs, Thronefall is one of the freshest takes on tower defense in years. If you enjoy strategic problem solving, this is a game you'll keep coming back to. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is a weird one. Not bad, but definitely not the slam dunk some of us were hoping for. At around $28 for 4 games, you're looking at solid discounts, but not the crazy bundle value you'd expect. If you've had Thronefall, Sol Cesto, or Beastslayer on your wishlist, this might finally be the time to grab them since they have barely been discounted before. But if you're just padding your backlog, you might want to wait for deeper sales or a humble bundle rerun. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.